That here at the start of episode 11, we're going to do a little bit of a recap. Some footage was corrupted and lost, a little bit of a bummer. Everyone decided it was time to do something to try and save the Veil. And right as we were making that decision, Sev was like, I got to tell you something. And it turns out the Eye has captured one of the Surgeborn here. And the Surgeborn has actually been manipulating, corrupting the Eye in some way to convince the Eye to go open a big gate. It seems like these Surgeborns are connected to the Loom Gates in some way. It's not clear how, but the Eye is going to go open the big gate. I know. It seems a little silly that that's the big threat, opening the gate, but apparently it's a big threat, and he only told himself and his daughter about the gate they need to open. So they open the gate, and as they're opening the big gate, it turns out that the Surgeborn had a plan to send a bigger Surgeborn through, bigger gate, bigger monster. And so the Eye was like, we need to run. Everyone run. It's not safe here. We can't fight this. And his daughter was like, hero moment. Bum, ba-da, da-da, you don't own me, father. And she just had a moment of she needed to do something. She's like, hold him off. And she leaves us to fight this, impossible monster. So that's kind of the gist of things. That was kind of where we ended up. It was a little bit wacky. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what his powers are. I don't think he can weave. This fight was pretty brutal because we don't really do any damage. Eventually we figured out we could break off a couple of parts from the big boy, but like 90% of the 25 minutes we were here was spent running around going, please don't kill me. And it kind of ended with this epic cutscene, which I lost all the audio for. I'm like super bummed, but we're past the 20-hour mark. I can't go back and re-record 20 hours. It's a pretty cool fight. You're seeing it all here, as the other half was just me trying not to die. But this is what the Surgeborn was working towards, which is curious how they could be working. So after this fight, we'll actually end up in a dialogue with the captured Surgeborn, right? And it turns out the Surge are all one thing. They're one creature, one entity. And that's why they could kind of plan and plot even from that captured, prison cell location, right? Now, remember, she is controlling this monstrosity. She could barely control like a little bitty baby one before, which is pretty intense that she's like gotten this much stronger. But she dies, and we lose our big automaton, and the big monster Surge thing just kind of goes away. I don't know if he can come back or not. It was kind of like a super sad ending. And then we go back to confront the Surgeborn. They're like, hey, well, there are no other Surgeborn. We're all one and the same. We've been watching you the whole time. We're like, oh my goodness, thanks. Then we get sent out to go and pick up a material to make an important item. And we find out, you can see in the lower right there, that the Surgeborn has been listening in on our magical conversations. Like, if it's magical related, they can mess with it in a major way. And that's about everything we lost, which leads us to here and now. So we need to craft a weather controller, it seems. Design crafted. A Norian weather controller. We're also supposed to craft this power core.
And with this power core, we can fix our Arc of Verdance. I think this is what they call a full circle moment.
Huh. Lately, I feel like I've been running in circles.
True. Apparently, we've got a meeting with the Axle, so we will go and meet with her. Sounds like a plan to me.
My Weaver Band has repaired the Arc we followed through the Veil and discovered its true purpose.
Here we go.
Nullify the tangles at the source so it can be repaired.
Its anti-magic properties are why we were able to follow it through the Veil in the first place.
If we could get it to the source, we believe it could stabilize the Enclave.
It's clear by now the Enclave hides its secrets well. If there's any information on the source, I need access to it.
There are private records that can only be accessed with the Eye's signet. I suppose he's not using it at the moment.
Oh my goodness.
Bryn did just save your people from certain death not
Again.
too long ago.
Fine, you can borrow it. You should find information at the Spire in Upper Denevron, the Bastion, and the Institute.
I think this is a weakness of Eternal Strands. There's too many repeat objectives and quests. This is maybe the third, fourth, fifth. It's like the 10th time we've been sent to come to this location to go to this literal spot and pick up this item.
We have to speak more easily there.
Ugh, I'm sick of your voice already.
It's a little on the nose to have the main character express frustration at another character, right? Being a little sick of their voice. It's just a little on the nose. Is that makes the assumption that we're not sick of hearing this character talk, which, to be fair, you know, I have essentially max level gear and all the magic upgraded and most of the armor, which means odds are really good I've been enjoying myself having invested this much time in it, right? And that's true. I think I am enjoying this. I think Eternal Strands is a good game, but it's also a very safe game. It doesn't really take a lot of big swings. I don't feel like we're, you know, being introduced to loads of new mechanics. Most everything we're seeing here, we have seen before in some other, you know, time, space, place. Back to the Spire. I think I would have liked this to have been about half as long as a journey as it has been. As the odds of me going out to explore more outside of the main quest are not low. They're actually reasonably decent. However, the main quest dragging me through the main areas again and again and again and again. This is kind of the hard way to go up, isn't it now? Because of the muck here. Can we make it above it? I don't think we can. Come on. There we go. As the main story quests just drag us through the same location over and over and over again. And because of that, I don't really want to go back and explore too much. Even the main, like, the quests really push you along. As the only magic I don't have at 3 stars is Kinetic Stream and Winter's Gauntlet. And the Winter's Gauntlet fight is super boring. It might even be like a good skill. Don't care. Not a fun fight. But I have a quest for it. And I will have a quest for every one of these skills trying to convince me to, you know, further my... Go up here and turn left. Come on. There we go. There we go. Further my magic proficiency, my magic level, the power of a skill. I will continually have that quest. Got it. Want to get over there. So I'm skipping all of the kind of basement bottom floor walk up by going this route. I think the world design is good. I think the combat is fun. I think the quests are just a little overdone. There could be just a little less questing. Try and get everyone to let go of their shields. Right. Oh, you get your shield back. Interesting. I have on armor that increases our total stamina and armor that increases our stamina regen. We performed much better regarding stamina with less weight. It seems like having this extra armor, the consequence here... No, we've made a wrong turn. The consequence is the stamina is not as good. We did much better with stamina when... Trying to catch myself with a bubble. I haven't quite figured that out. But I would like an ability to be able to catch ourselves if we accidentally go flying or something. Oh, yeah. A little less questing. I think this story could be literally 50% shorter, and I would enjoy this just as much. I think having this repeat, you know, that this, it feels like we're trying to pad out playtime that doesn't need to be padded out. Backpack and all. I know. I don't feel like this playtime needs to be padded out. I think it is a fine experience as is. And the decision to really spend more and more time with this narrative, with these characters, I think should have been more optional than it is. I think this main quest is about 50% longer than I'd like it to be. Let's go in here. It's always on the second level, or the third, or the fourth. It's either right here. Stop that. Oh, there it is. Wrong button. Hold on. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here, people. In combat, of course we are. Whoa, boy. Really, guys? This is why we can't have nice things. All right. Can we pick it up now? Thanks.
Records on the construction and maintenance of grand gates across the Enclave.
And it's interesting how our choices in dialogue, when we have them, does not influence the narrative, but does influence the way Brynn interacts. It changes her personality to some degree. It's a nice touch that I'd like to see expanded on in future iterations from this studio. I think there's a pretty good variety of mini boss monsters, as we have the
Broker's Arch, the Market Loom Gate.
We have the Firebird, right? And we have an Ice Bird. Okay, there's two. Are we in the market? Hey, guys, relax. In the market. I was really expecting to get a quest objective or something here. Guys, leave me alone.
This area should be perfect, Brynn.
Mount Sev's creation in the market. I'm here. Oh, I see. There. Oh boy. Mind me while I break my leg. Are these both mine? Mercy. Whew. Firebird, Icebird, right? And then on the ground, we have that Force Lizard. We have a, melee giant, right? An armored giant, a fire giant, and an ice giant. I think that's a good mix. Then there's a frost lizard.
Done.
That's all we needed. The others have been helping me.
Seems like Sev has built some kind of a contraption here right next to our tent. This is kind of suspicious. What's up, guy? A lot of the story revolves around Sev.
It's the culmination of an Orion dream. But unlike them, I'm not going to use it to put a nation in a stranglehold. No. I'm going to change the weather. It will take some resources, so let's be judicious, but yes. We can change the weather before your expeditions.
At the cost of supplies, we can change the weather. Interesting idea, but supplies are kind of at a premium, so not really something we're going to do. I do want to point out all the stations here are max level, and Sebastian's station did have a few upgrades to make it a little cheaper, which was nice. I wanted to show the gear we're using. We have the Trapper's Crown here, which gives weight reduction. We have the Points Grave Boots. I'm not in love with these, but they seem to be a decent mix of resistances and armor, and they're level 1, right? Like, all of this could be upgraded quite a bit. We have the Nameless Host wrist guards for the bonus stamina. So we have reduced rate, weight, bonus stamina, a little bit of armor. You can see on the right, nothing too fancy there. Our weight is under 40. That seemed to be a really good number to hit. Maybe just a placebo effect there on the right, but seemed like under 40 weight was pretty good. And anything over 50 armor, 50 resistance was nice, but the resistant potions, the consumables, seem to matter more. And if armor's not over 100, it doesn't seem to have a lot of value to it. Now, we just have the basic sword, but it's got, 215 power. I mean, this thing has all the juice on it we could possibly put, and a weight of 7. So we're pretty happy overall with this setup. I think aesthetically it's kind of fun because we're a scout, and we can get a lot more armor and resistances and weight by wearing more armor, but like we're the point. We kind of like go forward. Sometimes we engage in combat and sometimes we run. So I didn't really like the look of a lot of the heavier armors. Let's go ahead and talk to our favorite bird over here and move things. Okay, really, woman? We're trying to talk. We're trying to talk to you. There it is.
Have Arik escort Khan Arteme here. I'm ready to move out.
I guess it kind of all comes down to this moment, right? Everyone's here. Everyone's together. If all goes well, we will, in a lot of ways, save the world. We will be able to highlight the value of weavers in society. We will be able to stabilize the bubble and the threat that has been contained within. I think the world stage, from what we know, is ready for a new nation of kindness, of stability and economic prosperity to come out of this brokenness that has occurred, that has happened. Once we rest at the hut, I think that is the end. There's a little bit more dialogue with the characters, and then I think this is the final mission. This is our final armor set going into the boss fight. I'm pretty happy with this mix. We have the Trapper's Crown, the Nameless Host wrist guards, and the Hearth guards for the legs, and just the regular mundane two-hander. Now you can see here, our mundane two-hander is absolutely like maxed out. We don't have anything better we could do to it at level 5 with 215 power. Now the leg pieces here give bonus armor, but they're pretty heavy. They're actually just about 50% of our total armor, even though they're only one slot. The wrist guards here give a little bit of bonus stamina. And the Trapper's Crown here keeps the weight down and our resistance is high. So I'm pretty happy overall with this set. We could go with more armor, but I feel like this is a pretty good mix. I don't like the weight being too high. I think that affects stamina quite a bit. I did try like the max stamina set or just less weight reduction. I feel like weight reduction paid off a little more for me. Could have been just a placebo effect, but that seemed to be pretty good to me. The calm before the storm as we all rest in our tents at camp, as we plan a new future, as we have an opportunity to save the world, as we are going to go out and hopefully turn down the danger, the poison, the tangle, the miasma. We're going to shut down the source. We're going to release.
So you are worried about me.
Not a chance. Just came to wish you luck.
Release the people that have been trapped in this bubble to the wider world, and vice versa. Introduce the wider world that has been separated for, half a century now. This is a special moment as this change is on the precipice.
This will be a career-defining moment for you. I've been fortunate enough to have my share of them, so I recognize one when I see it.
The Enclave is the heart of our legacy as weavers. An expedition to restore it? That is so much more than I could have dreamed of doing with my life back in Carnhaven. What if I screw it up?
You won't.
What makes you so sure?
Something I saw in you the first day we met. You act in spite of your fears, not because of them. Call it intuition or faith, but I call it letting love drive you. Whether that's love of a person, a place, or a culture, or, in your case, a love of adventure. I've had great accomplishments throughout my career, But if there's one that will profoundly shake future generations for the better, it's bringing you here.
Thank you, Oria.
That was nice that she is trying to encourage us before we go out on another mission that might be our very last. Looks like Sev has got his machine ready to reroute, redirect, and move the tangle around, and it all comes down to us. I think it would have been a little bit fun if this was a joint mission where we would have the scout come with us that we've kind of befriended from the group.
Looks like Sev was right. The rift has been vented.
Or another weaver comes with us.
You sure that rope can hold us both?
It'll do the job. Just try to land gracefully.
I always do. Got it.
My magic will only carry the Ark for as far as I can see you.
Down into the pit.
Reign of Carnarvon.
All the way down where no one's gone before. No one's been brave enough, bold enough. Not in hundreds of years. So we have a power supply to turn this guy on. I'm hoping that he'll like come fight with us. That'd be cool. He wakes up, does it big. Come on, pop your shield. We'll follow along.
At least I don't have to carry it.
Reach the source.
You've kept me waiting.
Ignore it.
I plan to.
You'll find I demand attention. Admit it. You're a little curious about me. After all, you have paid me a visit in myself.
I'm not listening to you.
But imagine what I could offer you if you did.
Nah, it's fine.
How'd that work out for Kenrick Stanhild?
Breathe through it, Bryn. I know its voice is making your skin crawl. I feel it too.
It helps when you guys are talking, instead of it.
Then we'll keep talking. We're here for you.
It's unclear
No
exactly
matter what that voice says, you stopped the Herald before. You can do it again.
what this Surgeborn actually wants.
Friend of yours betrayed you, and yet you don't mind having him in your ear. Double standard.
Bryn, you put your faith in me at the Grand Gate. I'm doing the same for you now. None of us would still be here if it weren't for you.
Oh, I think we're getting close.
One last chance. Join me, and I'll grant you strength beyond your wildest dreams.
I've already told you, I don't need it.
If you're strong enough without me, why are there 7 crutches chattering in your ear?
They're not crutches, they're friends.
We could be friends.
It's unclear what their motivation is, what they actually want. You know, they've been pretty clear about, hey, work with us. To do what? Help us. Help you do what? Oh, man.
What's
Round 2.
so funny?
Couldn't destroy me with an arc of my size. And so you brought a toy instead.
Yes. All right, hopefully the little dude gets it done while we fight the big boy. If we can shut down the source of this, you know, this magical toxin, this, okay, this was kind of our big plan, and the fact that he's like slapping on off again, he's like, oh goodness. No, 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 no. No, just ignore the little robot. Ignore the little robot. Everything's fine.
I'll destroy it after you perish.
Mercy. All right, so the trick here, as I recall it, is to try not to cling. We're crawling as fast as we can. As you can see, stamina is going to be an issue. Clinging. And this is why we didn't build more armor. I would have liked more armor, but darn, like, no, 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 no. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, hold on. Mercy. Gotcha. Right in the horns. 1, 2, 3. We're clinging. We're clinging. Surge-born Herald. 1, 2, 3. We're clinging again. Oh boy. We can get on the shoulder. We're gonna let go for a second. Try and stand up. Clinging. Shoulder blast. Oh, what was that? Cheater, cheater. We're on the wrong side, but I think we can get it done. No, 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 no. Reaching for us. Not the shoulder. Come on. Oh. Pain. Ah, no. Two. Okay, we need to get down to an arm. Ken, we're clinging. I think we're gonna get grabbed here. I think breaking that set of armor there saved us. Ah! Trying to get that left arm. We cannot climb up through the legs. There it is, there it is. No. Ah! This is not where I want to be. We're gonna let go. Whoops. Help. Help. This is bad. Potion. No. I know we got a... Oh, goodness. Help. We're on fire and in the zone. It's a lot of damage, big boy. I know we have a spell like Kinetic Stream, but I'm not... That's not bad. Shoulder. We have to cling. We have to cling. This is the arm we were trying to give. I know we have that kinetic spell that lets us kind of like target where we might end up, but I am not very confident with that spell, even if it's like a whole lot easier. This I know how to do. We might get grabbed here. So we're gonna commit to the Dude, my health bar, please no. Looks like there's one arm piece left, maybe? It's tough to tell, but I don't see a lot of health potions available. And maybe a chest piece on the back. We're clinging. 1, 2, 3. Health bar's looking good. 1, 2. No, no, no. Ah. Almost. Almost. Maybe an elbow? Ouch. Need to find a health potion. We're down to 1 left. Okay, we're back in the fight. We're gonna go for the kinetic stream. Oh, goodness. We're gonna go for the kinetic stream. See, it kind of just flingies you. We're clinging. Ah. Yeah, I thought I dodged that. I did not. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Mercy. Gotcha. Whoops. We're clinging. I want to go down a level 2. No, 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 no. Ah. It's so hard. I don't want to be on the sword. The sword's just a long way from home. Health potions. Alright, we're gonna try the kinetic stream again. Here we go. Yeah, launch just a little low. We're in the miasma here. Clinging. So we take that damage, that AoE damage. And we're gonna get reached for here. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! Are you kidding me? Ugh. Dude. Come on. I don't know what to do here. I'm panicking here. Ah, just launched ourselves at the ground like a maniac. That is our last ice potion. Got him. All right, that's pretty good. We just need to not get grabbed here. We're clinging. All right, I think we can get this back plate. Ah! There's one. One on maybe an arm. We're gonna have to smack it. I think maybe there's a ghost arm there. Nope. Seriously, guy. That might kill us and end the fight. We got the arm. All right, harvest the arrow to defeat it. The face, we've got to get on the face. Missed, we missed. Almost there. I can't move. Panic, panic, we're harvesting. It's over. It's over, big boy. The future belongs to us. We have defeated the most fearsome foe known to the world.
Bryn, what's dark?
Oria?
Bryn, we're losing.
Doing our best. We're doing our best. Starting to reform. It's pulling more power out from its dimension. No, no, no.
Arrogance is so typical of your species. The breach is too wide for your arc.
Breach? What breach?
The breach between our world and yours, of course.
You're from another world?
You call us Surgeborn, but we are ancient. As old as the tear between worlds that bleeds what you call magic. A wound your kind tore wider in their own quest for power. Until they could no longer contain it. And the inevitable happened.
The Surge.
The Surge. An event so cataclysmic in both worlds it shook them to their core. And it left a path. One I had to follow. Your kind have mastered the coral, indestructible and suffused with incredible power. Power you barely understand and haven't earned. Power that should and will be mine. You can't hope to compete with me. I carry with me 1,000 souls and 1,000 bodies. You are an insect. Consider it an inherent failure of your species.
Could you shut up?
Does the truth strike a nerve?
No, you're annoying. And I'm trying to think.
Bryn, Arik managed to get the scry back, for now.
We've lost visuals.
The Herald is down, but regenerating. And the Arc of Verdance. It's working, but the raw magic is too much. The Arc can't pacify the tangles.
You need to get out of there. Now!
No! I have to do something.
Bryn, we will find another way.
Don't bother. You will die. Just like the Eye's daughter.
Whatever it takes. Her name was Isla.
Activate the Arc of Verdance. Okay. We're on the way to activate the Arc of Verdance.
Bryn, can you hear me?
Do we die?
Bryn, talk to me.
Oh no.
Come on.
Kind of epic if we don't make it back, huh? Like, everyone was like, hey, it's super dangerous every time we go out. But this time, like... The gate lights up. Burden comes flying back in. Oh, good. Whew. I didn't really want to die for the cause, but I mean, if we save the world, maybe this was our purpose, you know? Hoping there's like a cutscene that like tells us a little more. If you like this video, click like. YouTube channel members to support what I do. I'm Vadd, and I will see you in the next one.